4,747 miles. Let's zoom in now. Those are some hard-earned miles. Okay. Gonna get my mic situation squared away. Go with the configuration that kind of hangs down in front of my face. Okay, I got everything ready to go. We have the 2.7, I think it is, K with, oops, my little mic thing sliding down. 2.7K, it's ultra wide, so I don't know where the field of vision is going to stop, but let's get this commute going. Yeah, for those of you that watching my channel, I'm, okay, I gotta remember to put the kickstand up. Yeah. You can see the sign right there, kind of, see how it's flashing? That's from my strobe of this light right here. Still a fan. This is a cool light because I can just quickly take it off. You'll see here. I'm just gonna flick the click. Can like use it for other stuff, and then it just slides on like that, and you can adjust it. I kind of keep that mount a bit loose so I can adjust it for, you know, like pets or whatever. If there's anything oncoming, I try not to block everybody's field of view. Anyway, for those of you who have been watching, I've been experimenting with other things. I've been doing this for 3 years, e-biking 7 miles each way to work. And don't get me wrong, some days it's exhausting. At the end of the day, it's, even though I'm not doing much pedaling, I do get the exercise in. Like right now, I'm not pedaling, but I do on the hills. I do engage, and I do usually when I'm not filming, I'll do more pedaling, and just enough to get the heart going. I think that's the most important thing, is just to make sure that the old ticker gets a workout. And some people had asked me, I'm going to jump around subjects here, guys. You just got to like stick with me. Someone asked me about tires. I really prefer more the road tires. These are the knobby tires. They're fun for off-roading, but they're just noisy. It's a swarm of bees effect. I like to pull in. When entering a tunnel, make sure to signal. What's going on? Yeah. There we go. Dial it in. What's going on? There we go. Where's the power? So here's a hill. We're going to stand up and assist. Get more battery life, the more obviously you help it on the harder sections. Yeah, so there we go. Let's see what else. The Vanagon. I haven't filmed in a while because I've been working on the van, and a couple of projects that I've been working on. One is I just replaced the ignition coil, which is, it's real easy to remove. It's one of those projects with the van, it seems so typical. You start out and it's like, hey, yeah, you want to remove that? Yeah, go for it. And then to put it back, you need like 4 hands. So I'd have my wife help me and hold the ignition coil. I've got a video on that I'm waiting for, but then before I can do that, I'm trying to get my tachometer fixed, which is why I changed out the ignition coil. I'm starting to learn a lot more about cars, and really it's like older car technology, but I think still it applies to newer cars, just probably done in a different way. But how the tachometer, how you're able to read the tach off the ignition coil. And I'm like, I would have never known that before. If you'd asked me, how does that work? Like, I'd had no idea. But now I do. So there's like a signal wire that comes off that ignition coil, which goes up to the tach, excuse me, and then there's another wire that goes from the ignition coil to the rotor cap. I know some of you are probably cringing that really know this stuff better than I do, but bear with me. Anyway, so yeah, that's it. So my tack, I think, on the Vanagon. All right, it's a longer story, but we've got time. When I first had the Vanagon worked on over in Costa Mesa, these guys are very nice. They don't charge a whole lot, and they're very they're good. It's just I had a bit of a bull in the china shop effect where, I don't know if you've ever done that. Like, you bring your car in to get one thing fixed, you get it back, and like 2 things are broken. So in my case, I had them replace. It was the brake booster, something like that. No, not the booster, but there's another brake thing right there in front. Anyway, they removed the cowling of the instrument cluster, and for those of you that know about Vanagons, there's that thin foil, and I talk about that in the prior video. But in that thin circuit board, or printed circuit board, they ended up like cutting the top piece, I'm sure by accident, but again, it's like, and that thing, I tried fixing it myself, and I think I ended up frying the tack. I'm not, I thought I could like just splice some stuff together in the back there, try to make it work. It really doesn't work like that. Or it might, but just in a more intelligent way. And I think I was just trying to like Flintstone it together, and it just didn't work. So anywho, so now I've got my good friend Juan is going to help me on the electrical piece. So he's going to take a look at that. In the meantime, oh, look at the ducks. Look at the little ducks. Hang on. Duck watch. Some of you hunt. I don't see how you can do that, but look at these little guys. They're all having breakfast. I wish I always say that, like actually I do, but it's too salty. I have chips. We have barbecued or sour cream. I have sour cream chips, guys. But I don't think that's probably recommended, but let's see, hang on. This is the mom, and the kids are staying back. That's probably good. You can't trust humans, right? You wanna, all right, hang on. A little sour cream, chive. Hey, buddy. That's brought to you by. Oh, now the kids are coming over. All right. Probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Come here. You guys can share that. Is that not? That probably isn't up to your guys' standards, and probably not a great idea. But yeah. Huh. I don't know if it's because I'm really close to the chip, or I'll just give them one. That's probably way too salty. They shouldn't be eating that, but I felt like I had to give something. Yeah, she's going back for it. Let me want to get out of the way, but I want to make sure it's clear. All right, have a good one. Yeah, she didn't. She like nipped at a little bit. It's probably too salty. Sorry. Okay, that didn't happen. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. I can't tell. I should look back if she's actually gonna chow down on that. Should give her a blood pressure pill afterwards. Oh, God, where was I? Yeah, so tachometer, I learned a lot. I need to get that fixed. I've been spending a lot of time fixing stuff, so that's why I haven't been posting like partial videos, because I'm trying to make them like complete videos. And it's tough. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I should just do more vlogging. So it's like not a specific video, but I also think that somebody may want to know, like, how do you replace the ignition coil? Like, how difficult is that? So I'm still on the fence. I don't know which direction to head. I know both would be great, but it's the other thing, guys, like, once you start getting into this YouTube-y stuff, you realize the commitment, this is a bumpy section, the commitment that you have to go through to do this, it's a lot of work. And especially when you have a full-time job. Like, if this were my only job, then for sure I'd be all in. It'd be fun, I think. I do enjoy it, but not anywhere near where I need to be to make that happen. So in the meantime, we're multitasking, where the majority of my time is at my real job. So we'll see. There's the sunrise. Let me try to get a clean shot for you without, I can't see where I'm going when I do that. It's probably a little dangerous. Just really peaceful morning right now. I'm just kind of going, 17.2 miles an hour, have it on autopilot, and it's funny because I wasn't gonna wear the jacket. I started out in my part of Tustin, it's just warmer. In fact, my hands, granted, for most of you on the East Coast, cool. This is probably, I'm just whining, it sounds like, but it's chilly. It gets chillier as I get closer to the ocean. There's the Metro link. Allergy season too, by the way. Come in here a little slowly. All right. Yeah, but it's one of those things. So I did put the gloves in my backpack, and I was going to put the jacket in my backpack, but there was a split second. As we get closer to summer, I'm like, do I even need a jacket? It's nice and warm and toasty, and it's only 7 miles for me. It's about 20 minutes, but it's good. It's good I brought the jacket, because I would have been cold. Yeah, I haven't been focusing as much on bikes. I'll still be commuting and e-biking to work, so don't run from me. Keep me still on your list, because I'll still keep commuting if you're curious about what it's like. I mean, this is it. And like I said, some days are easier than others. In my third year, it's like when I do come home, by the end of my, I apologize, I got my mouth covered there. By the end of my commute, I am a bit trashed, but I tell you what, I've gotten more exercise. It's funny, because like my wife she's joined a gym, and first she's like, oh, you want me to tell you about my workout? Yeah, what did you do? And then for me, again, I know people give you crap because you got an e-bike, but you do, like especially on the way home, because the bike battery isn't as strong as it was, so I do get a workout, and believe me, it keeps my metabolism up, and no, it's good, definitely. Let's push this button. But yeah, I'll keep doing this commute thing. I think my focus is going to shift, though, like I said, with getting the van ready for van life, and then we're going to do multiple dry runs too, just to see what it's like to sleep in that thing overnight, probably on a weekend, because I don't want to have to do the whole thing yet where I shower at a gym and then get into work. That's eventually the strategy, but yeah, what I'll be doing is just kind of like doing dry runs on a weekend, give that a shot once or twice, and then go that route. So, all right, I just want to now go on to full speed here. prefer to do that with the touring bike guys, just to be ahead, as they have very competitive usually. Try to just stay in my lane. He's keeping a good pace behind me. Yeah, he's still kind of like right there. I'll be the pace car. We'll get low. I think the aerodynamic thing, I don't know if it really makes a huge difference. Looks like I'm still doing the same speed limit. Feels cooler though. You feel like you're really getting down low. By the way, this light is like the longest light ever. I feel bad for anybody that's like, that guy's trying to turn left. It's brutal. And I don't know why. I don't know why. You'll sit there, it's like a 3-minute pause, which is an eternity. Let's get a sense of where this guy is. Yeah, man, he's still there. He's keeping a decent pace, but he can't quite catch me. This is just the advantage of having battery and a motor. He'll catch me here as we stop, but come in and slow it down. I don't know if you guys have watched. I highly recommend it. It's crazy fun. His Motley Crue's movie, The Dirt, on Netflix. Don't watch it if you have kids or you have issues with sex, drugs, or rock and roll. You definitely don't want to watch it, but if you're okay with it, grew up in the 80s and listened to those kinds of bands like I did, I do recommend it. It's a crazy movie. You can live the rock and roll lifestyle vicariously. Did a pretty good job. The only actor, I mean, he did a good job, but the one that played Vince Neil, I just didn't quite look as much like him, so I didn't, yeah, there, he caught up. It was a little harder to buy what he was selling, but he's a good actor, so I give him credit. I'm not trying to diss anybody, but I'm just gonna kind of chill back here, wait for the light to turn. A little bit better than it used to be, because I'm a live wire. You know, what I love about actually that song Live Wire by The Crew is just how beginning sounding, is that a thing? Like how it sounds so like raw in a way, but clean and purposeful. Just the guitar riff, just the whole thing really sounds, I don't know. Again, if you're into that kind of music. And in a contrast, in the morning, usually I've been listening to country music. So I got country going on as well. And that is a hoot. I do enjoy country music. So I'm probably 3/4 of the way done right now with the commute, heading in, and we're heading towards, we've got Newport Beach in the background. It's overcast. Got a buddy of mine that surfs in the morning before he gets into work. He lives in Newport, Huntington Beach area, and he always surfs typically. That's kind of cool. I like the idea of that. I just don't think the ship has sailed on my ability to surf, but it's like I did try snowboarding and quickly bowed out. Oh, quickly. I gave it like a 2 hour, well, not 2 hours. I gave it like an hour try, and then I was just like, nah. It just seems like it should be more fun than it is, and I'm sure it is if you grew up with it, or growed up with it. We have a little. What is this called? Peloton? No, is it the Peloton? No, what's it called when there's a group like this? Anyone? I need like a real-time Google. But I'm gonna join the crowd. Let's see if we can jump in here and streamline. Here we go. A little bit better than they used to be. Up here. Get with these guys. See, I have to pedal. Yeah, right now I'm not. Just slow it down a little. They really get tight. It's amazing. Almost done with the commute. I got the 405 freeway right there. Alright guys, have a great weekend. I'm gonna head into the office here and look for some of the more Vanagon videos coming up. Talk to y'all later.